my gosh. Ugh. I wonder if that works better. Oh gosh, that's even worse. It's even worse. Oh, I've dazzled myself. I am dazzled. But oh look, that's good. Now you can't see me. Oh, dearie me, dearie me. All right, that's actually better. We shall have to sit and look at the messy side of the wall. No, that's not better. And I go around the end of the table, down here. That's slightly better, but not much. Right, here we go, here we go. It is it Tuesday? I think it's Tuesday. Better be Tuesday, because if it's not Tuesday, I'm totally out of sync. So, I just need to check this mail. And, ooh, I don't know what I'm doing. No, I haven't lost my glasses. Excuse me a second. The car, I drove down to go and get the mail. And the car hasn't been driven since before the snow. We reversed it into position and I'd left it there. So this is it just being defrosted, and it was not a quick process. Excuse me a second. I'm just going to check all this nonsense. See what's mine and what is not mine. Oh. Oh, that's interesting. Excellent. So, here we go. Are you helping? Probably not. Carlene doesn't want that because it's trash. That's for Ava. That's for the husband. That's for Janine. Honestly, what are we like? Ooh, these two from Jan. That's lovely. That's trash. That's trash. That's trash. That's a Carlene thing. That's Mike. And that's Italy Rescue Network. So this is for us. I'm so sorry. This is terribly rude, but I am getting there. Right, so I shall get on with this. This is from Jan. And I think I've got the wrong pile of mail. Oh, maybe I've got the right pile of mail. Oh, thank you very much, Jan. I'm going to have to slide down here because look at the state of that light. Janine would be apoplectic by now. So, 50% of women, but only 40% of men take a vitamin every day. Oh, that's interesting. 3/4 of Americans don't trust another person to cook for them. The average person eats cereal for breakfast 98 times a year. Cool. Now, this is... We've opened these ones already. I don't know why they've ended up over there. Oh, no, we've not opened these ones. This is bizarre. That I've opened. Gosh. I've got this. I'm going to put this up on the pin board when it arrives. Oh, gosh. So these I need to keep. Honestly. I'm going to show you. I've got a desk. Ta-da! I've also got a computer. Neither of the monitors that we tried today work. So that's super fun. So I've got a computer. Couldn't tell you what's on it because I can't see it. So we're getting there slowly. And this is from D. Oh my gosh, when did this come in? 16th of December. There's definitely something going on with our mail. Thank you very much, D. So this is here for 10 henny pennies and 10 hay bales. Thank you. Much appreciated. I'll keep this here with Jan's. Just going over there. And this is also from D. I just don't know how this has all ended up like this. Thank you very much, Dee. That's for Equine Rescue Network. That's wonderful. Thank you. I appreciate that. And this is from Dodge Grain. And Dodge Grain is the company that you see in the big yellow truck that comes down and delivers our hay. They sent us a Christmas card, probably because we're frequent flyers. Well, it's very kind of them. It's these trucks here. Oh, here's another one from Jan. This came in the 13th of December. Oh, good grief. I'm so sorry about this. I think we're basically beginning to make inroads. I'm not sure what they're inroads to, but we're making inroads. Thank you, Jan. Much appreciated. Now, you know what? I brought the mail in and I don't know where to put it. Oh, I'm going to go. No, I've sorted that mail. We're fine. 40% of moms use their children's full name when they do something wrong. Lucky they can get the right name if you've got 4 children. I could never remember which child it was. The average person will lock their keys in the car 5 times in his or her lifetime. Well, I think between Nick and I, we are overachievers in that department, unfortunately. 65% of couples argue about putting the toilet seat down. Say no more. Right. What else did I have to do? Oh, not that, not that. Good gosh, these. Right, okay. Well, good. Listen, I've got another 2 from Jan, and these are from 13th of January and the 15th of January. So these are much more recent. It's actually such a relief because we always know that Jan's okay because because her poo pickers with sayings on them come through. So that's lovely. Thank you very much again, Jan. Right. A group of leopards are called a leap. Ooh, that's very sensible. A group of cheetahs are called a coalition. A group of cats is called a clowder. I'd never heard of that. Clowder of cats. That's very interesting. Thank you. This is another one from Jan. Thank you, Jan. Much appreciated. Okay. Age is no guarantee of maturity. That is exceptionally true. So when is this old enough to know better supposed to kick in? Yay, I pooped today. Seriously, she wrote that, not me. I didn't make it up. Thank you, Jan. Keeping with the theme. Right. Equine Rescue Network. 'Tis us. Oh, it's a check from $15. Now, I think this comes from, this is the Charities Aid Foundation America, and I think this is the money that comes through Facebook, but don't quote me on that because I could be very badly wrong. So thank you to whoever caused that to happen. That's perfect. Thank you very much. Now, I'm going to go into here. I am looking for a parcel that came in. I've seen the picture of it and I can't for the life of me find it. And I'm still looking and I have deployed Janine. Look at my hair. It's crazy, crazy. And this says me, Goldy's Farm, from Martha. So let's see what's in here. It's an LED music hat. Thank you. That's super. You know, I was actually just thinking, I said to Nick, I said it would be really lovely to have music in the HQ. And he said, yeah, you'll have to go and buy a speaker though. And I said, oh, right, okay. Because I thought we had all these Sonos ones for spare up in the house, but apparently not. Thank you. That is going to be so much fun. And I will need to keep the instructions because I'm going to need them. Thank you very much, Martha. So, that negates me needing to go and find a Sonos speaker. Right, okay, this is, wait for this one. I know who did this. This is for Wanda. Wanda, Roger Reed dog. Honestly. I shall open it for her because she does not have opposable thumbs. She is up, staying cozy in the cabin. She is not daft. These are Cheryl's cookies. I don't know if these are doggy cookies or people cookies. They're people cookies. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Carlene loves these, and these are in individual little packets for her. That will make her exceptionally happy. Thank you very much, Roger and Wanda. Very thoughtful. We shall take those in. Right, I'm going to put this here just now. So, this is for Goldy's Farm HQ. That will be here then. Oh. This is really, really funny. Thank you very much, Linda. It's almost like you've actually read my mind. I'm going to laugh at these, but these I think are going to make the whole world of a difference. So these are clear boot gloves, and you've just actually solved my problem of the evening. So these wonderful things here, which I didn't know existed, they go over your boots, and these are going to be oh, they've got an elasticated top. I'm going to be the talk of the farm actually, but they go over, they elasticate around your neck, legs, so they don't fall off. And these are absolutely super because it means that I can go and do the quarantine, take these off, dispose of them, and then my boots are still clean. And this solves so many problems I've been having, and I greatly appreciate that. Thank you so much. That was terribly thoughtful of me and my poor feet. I shall keep these in the car, I think, because that's probably the best place for them. Thank you. That was really super. Right, so now I have to stop moaning about my feet and disinfecting them. Right, I shall quit that from now on. Thank you. That was a great present. Thank you, Linda. This is from Kay Ford, and in MD. Is that Maryland? You know me, I need Carlene back for this. I am not very good with where everything is. Oh golly. I think I need Carlene back for opening up boxes. Oh, this is perfect for Carlene's home. Maybe I should have opened this. Did it say Goldy? It said Goldy's. Right, I'm going to keep this all in the box. This is really lovely. Oh! Dark chocolate and salted caramel mousse munch popcorn. How lovely. Dunkin' Donuts. I know somebody that likes that. Coffee mate. That's wonderful. A card I'll open in a second. Ooh! These. Oh, look! Walker's Scotty Dog Shortbread. I love them. And milk chocolate popcorn in a lovely box, I might add. Thank you, thank you. I'll have to keep this together because Carleen, we're hoping, is coming home soon. And she will be greatly excited by that. Pop that there. And that opened the card. Very enthusiastic dog. We like them. Oh my gosh. Thank you. I'm going to keep this over here for a sec, where I shall read what it says. To all at Goldy's farm, Carleen, Janine, Elizabeth, and everyone else, enjoy the treats. Love watching the activities at the farm. All of you are an amazing group providing love and support to people and animals. Donation for the Fun Fund. Thank you very much, Kay. That's very kind of you. Right. Okay. So, today being Tuesday, what happened today? There was something that happened today. I've got to think about this. Janine went to do a job in Rockport. So she and the 4 dogs went up there. Then this afternoon she came back and she has been helping back in Wallace's part of the barn and his stable. His father Bowes here, he is building the stall fronts up and the dividers and just getting ready for the horses that are going to be moving in Wallace's training program, which means once that's finished we can transfer Humility over into there and there's a dedicated space for him, and we will also have the rescue horse coming in probably towards the end of the month, maybe the beginning of next month, depending on how things fall into place here. So that's been super. So she's been very busy, and in fact she's still going. She was doing something really dangerous with an angle grinder, and it looks like she was removing the rust, some of the paint, before she repaints the metal parts of the stall. Keeps her out of trouble though, doesn't it? Which is good. I have spent the day, well, I did the quarantine barn this morning on here, and I'm going to go into the quarantine barn. And I did the quarantine barn this afternoon, and I'm going to go and do the quarantine barn on Meredith after I finished here. And the rest of the day was spent setting up the office. You can see the progress that I have made. It is not actually much, but I thought I would have my computer set up. But Brittany and I, we cleaned up the pedestals for the desk. The desk is set up into position. I cleaned the window and I cleaned the floor, and that's far too much cleaning for me because you all know I don't like housework. And then Nick came down and brought his super duper screen, which is here. It's not working, it's dead. And he was rather disappointed by that. So he then beetled off and found another one, and we don't have the connector for it because it's broken. So I am completely and utterly computerless, which suits me just fine, as you can imagine. So that's something for another day. And it's absolutely Baltic here, really Baltic. There's a lot of animal movement going on. The two animals who are in quarantine, being Flower and Willow, they're coming out onto the pond area at the moment, and it's actually suiting them quite nicely because they take off, they go run around the pond a few times, then they go. Willow seems to be really interested in standing looking over into the state forest. Whatever's going on in there is fascinating. And then they have a bit of hay, and then they beetle off again. So that's actually worked out really nicely for them. And the goats are just being the goats. They're just super naughty. So, yes. But I'll tell you, they were absolutely super delighted to go back to their stall this evening and have their dinner. So they went in a reasonably straight line, which was wonderful. So that is good. And tomorrow I've got a couple of people coming to see the barn and have a look at the animals and see what's going on with them, with the potential of maybe offering a home for one of the donkeys. So that's very exciting. And it's Wednesday. I don't think there's a job tomorrow, so I'm hoping to try and get this space set up so that I can do stuff. I'm not sure what stuff I want to do, but I'm going to do stuff. So that's what we're up to. It's busy, and it's not going to get any slower, I don't think. Now, I am going to sit here and try and do this. Now, if I keep my finger this way, I'm out of the way. So I'm going to scroll back, and then I'm going to look for the questions. The internet connection seems to be a little bit better. No idea why. But I'm going to sit in this position, and it obviously works. Now, here we go. Oh, and I forgot to say, this is terrible. So Brittany came, and she's taken over sorting out the t-shirt orders, and this is just super fantastic to have somebody who has decided that she's terribly brave, take on the task going forward. So she's going to sort out where everything is. It seems to be that some of the orders were going into some sort of folder. Now, you know, it's me that's talking here. Some sort of folder or part in the computer that we hadn't expected it to go to. So she's recovered some, and we'll get them up and out as soon as possible. If anybody's got any concerns, if you please send me an email to my email account, that would probably be best, because then I can go and confer with Brittany. So she's been very brave, and she's taken that on, and she might not come back tomorrow, but apparently she is. So that would be super, and that just gets that sorted out and moving on. Oh my gosh, Myrtle Beach is having snow, and you're coastal. That's amazing. It feels like a kindergarten room in the background, I'm telling you. I've got bits and pieces absolutely everywhere, and 2 dogs in the middle of it. Gosh, everybody's getting snow. I was actually walking up the driveway from the parking pit, you know, the steep bit that goes up, and I was looking at the sky, and it was looking really leaden, and I thought, oh, I wonder if there's more snow coming in. But we're not forecast anymore, so I'll have to wait and see what happens with that. Yes, well, that'll be interesting if it doesn't normally snow there. Yeah, a desk and computer, both of which are empty. Oh dear. It means I'll have to do something on it. It's going to get there, this office. I keep saying to Janine says, why aren't we further forward? I said, because I've got 2 dogs in it. And I lifted up the veranda that was on the floor, and it was full of mud that had obviously flaked off from the veranda top and was all over the floor. I said, you know, there's no point bringing everything down and getting all the stuff set up when the dogs are you know, they're bringing things in from outside, they're running around. So I was kind of like waiting until they disappeared off into the White House, which I thought was a jolly good idea, but obviously I'm not going fast enough. So yes, I'm getting on it. Yes, I will do that, Roger, not a problem. No, the mail, I think the mail's been picked up and it's just been put in odd places. I'm finding piles of mail that are appearing, and if you remember way back in December, there was so much chaos going on. I think things were being put in cars, they were being left all over the place, and now it all seems to be appearing down here. So I have no idea what's going on. The post office are actually normally very reliable. I think this is a people living in Goldy's farm problem, I'm afraid. So we will get that straightened out. That's the remainder of the glue. Yes, I'm hoping to put my enormous whiteboard up there. So I'm hoping that works. Yeah, I'm trying to cover this over. What I don't want to have to do is, this is really thick. The walls, as you can see, they're shiny, so it looks like it's been done with a probably, you know, a gloss paint. It's definitely very slick, so it is easy to clean. The difficulty is to paint over it. I hate working with glossy style paint. It's an absolute nightmare. So I've opted to try and just keep it as it is. And you might find I've got random whiteboards and pin boards and everything shoved all over the walls to cover it. So I'm thinking that's my way of redecorating. Cover the mess and ignore it. So that sounds like a plan to me. So it's still in action, as you might have noticed. It is very artsy, and that's the other thing we can do. We could put a bit of a few daubs of paint on it and call it a day. So, yes. Now, I'm still scrolling down here. Carlene is fine, and by fine, I haven't had my daily update yet, probably because Janine went out to do a job this morning and will have run by, dropped off the coffee and not stayed for chit chat, and so she so that's all I know. She's fine, but and she hasn't sent me any communications. I don't think she's liking her phone at the moment, so we're just hoping that we get things organised and we don't have any hiccups and we can get her home sooner rather than later. And we are dependent upon getting the White House finished off. I mean, and that's been the problem all along. You know, we knew it was going to take a period of time, and these guys work really fast, and they're very efficient, but it's time-consuming work. There's just, and I think probably when we went in, we didn't realise that there was, you know, there'd been water leakage there. The windows we decided to replace and take down walls because it just, there was a lot going on in that building, shall we say. So it's trying to make the best of it so that we don't have to disturb her once she's in. She's in and that's it. And we're not fiddling around about her. So it's taken time, and it's, you know, it's one of these things. There's nothing we could really have done about it, unfortunately. But we're going as fast as we can, and we will get there. So, and I think she's excited to come home. She's definitely excited to get a change of food. I did get my very own box opener, and in fact, wait for this, I've got one in backup. There are two. Which I am not going to take off the cardboard packaging quite yet, because then I will, if I have two, what will happen is I'll pick one up, lose it, and then the other one will come into circulation and I'll not bother looking for the one that I've lost. So if I know that one is in packaging, I know that I've lost one, if that makes sense to anybody. Makes sense to me. Yes, it's a very good opener. Do you know, I thought Roger had actually sent a box for Wanda. Oh no, it's popcorn she's got. Yes. Yeah, those book covers are going to be a bit of a lifesaver. Oh, that's it. Wanda does. She gets all those cookies with, and it comes in with the taffy. She's so sweet, Wanda. Yeah, humility's a funny horse. He's a thoroughbred, and it's quite unusual for Equine Rescue Network and the like to have thoroughbreds, because we tend to get standardbreds, Dutch harness horses, because that's what the Amish use, and we come along with ponies that, you know, the Amish sometimes use for little carts, and it's quite unusual for us to actively have a thoroughbred that's off track. So he's quite different spirited wise. He's quite I would say there's a highness to his approach to life that you don't normally get with the draft mules and the other bits and pieces. So he's interesting. He's a nice small compact thoroughbred. He's a nice boy, but honestly sometimes he just turns and takes off at speed, and you're like, uh-oh, so you have to get out of his way. And he caught Janine yesterday on the way out. So he's settling in quite nicely. It's funny, he doesn't seem that particularly interested in the horses. It's actually the donkeys he seems to like, which is weird. But hey, he's got horse company should he want it. And then he will move into Wallace's area once we've got that, they've got that finished off. So that'll be good. I know there's something very nice about Walker shortbread. Oh. Okay, so that's really very interesting. It was Sunday the 19th, because I had deliveries coming through from Amazon that they've told me that they've delivered. I can't find them for love nor money. And they said that they were delivered to the porch or to the front of the house. So they're not at the porch, they're not at the front of the house, and they're not in the mail hut. So I also had a look over at the cabin, and they're not there either. I have no idea. So I think there was something odd going on Sunday. Not quite too sure what it is. And I am also looking for that. So sometimes they turn up a couple of days later, but we'll have to keep an eye on that as well. So I'm afraid I don't have those either. That was Humility who knocked Janine over last night. He's on the naughty horse list right now. Yes, the naughty goats do have names. The father is called Henry. The female is called Mabel. The black and white goat is called Billy. And the other goat is called, it escapes my memory. Somebody must know this because I can't remember. Somebody lets me. Let me keep scrolling down. I don't know if Carlene's coming home this week. We are literally dependent upon the White House being ready. We can't bring her into the cabin. The steps are lethal, and she is on a walker, so there's absolutely no way she's going to get up and down there comfortably, and we're not taking the risk that she falls. So that's why we're pushing on so hard with the White House. Okay, Kathleen, would you mind terribly sending me an email, and I will follow up with Brittany tomorrow. And that just gives me an aid memoir for my brain. Well, that's odd for everyone to get snow and Wisconsin to miss out. Oh gosh, all these warmer places. Oh gosh, Janine's house is expected to get 6 inches. Don't tell her that. Those goatees are hilarious. Although I'm telling you, I could take or leave Mabel at times, but I'm actually very fond of them. They're full of personality. Yeah, so that's the split system. So that's what's heating in here, and in the summer it will provide the AC, because we all know that I melt otherwise. Oh, Carlene knows that you miss her and that you're all waiting for her to come home. We do tell her. She does keep up with things like that. Ah, that makes sense, because it looks like, it does look like it was put on at the same time as the, oh gosh, what do we call this stuff? This funny stuff. Oh, I can't even remember what that stuff is called. You know, the stuff that's on the floor. Ooh. Anyway, it looks like, because it ties in very much in the same colour scheme, so I presume it was all done as the same sort of sealant. I am not sure whether or not she knows that it's now the White House. I would have to ask Janine. Well, you know, I didn't like to steal Carlene's package opener because it is in the desk. And then I didn't steal the letter opener either, so I don't actually have a letter opener at the moment. You're quite correct, because I didn't feel it was appropriate to go in and be taking the things out of Carlene's desk, because she will go and look for them, and then it'll be my fault. So, yes, I think that's something I do need. Whose vitamin E levels checked? The horses. Are we talking about humility, Joanne? If you let me know, I can maybe answer that. No, Carlene still owns the farm. It's Carlene's. Oh, they were Amazon. Right. So, Linda, your packages have gone missing with mine. So, I don't know whether or not... What I would be really interested to know is if they detailed... You know, Amazon sometimes sends you pictures. Well, they're supposed to send you pictures to show where it's been delivered. I didn't get pictures associated with that delivery. So, I'm not too sure what they did with them. So, if you have a note as to where they were delivered, please let me know, because I'm struggling to find anything. Tommy. Was it Tommy? Right. Thank you for that. I would never have landed on that. My email is EJ, that's J for John, but it's actually for Jane, Tilston, TILSTON @gmail.com. I think it's in Cloud's document if that was too fast. Hi, Bella. Oh, you're far too cold for snow. Well, commiserations. Epoxy, that's the stuff. Yep. Ooh, -7 here tonight. Was also very cold. Yeah, it's really chilly here. Oh, for horses, yes. So, well, we actually, as a matter of course, we supplement vitamin E. And the reason we supplement vitamin E is because our hay supplies tend to be depleted in that particular vitamin. So it's something that they're supplemented with as a matter of course. It just seems to be whatever's going on with the soil where the hay's grown. It's always short of vitamin E, so we just supplement it without testing for it. Oh my goodness, Sue. Right, so what you need to do is you and your beautiful river come here and show us how to do it. Second agility championship. That's wonderful. Where's that? Oregon. Ooh. Oh, that's phenomenal. And you're going to the AKC National Championships in March. Well, best of luck for that. That's wonderful. And please brag any time. Oh my goodness, Bella. Now that would be lovely, but we have tried this before and it's me you're talking to and I'm absolutely atrocious. So if you know how to do it, please let me know. We can try and facilitate that. Oh, so Linda, you didn't get details from Amazon either. 3 things to arrive. Yeah, I think they've gone missing. Right, let me see if I can do this. Uh-oh. Approve. So Belle might join if I'm lucky. I'm pressing buttons, it's never good. It says adding. Yes, thank you, Fluffy. Okay, it's still flashing with the adding button. And I think this is something that happened with when we tried with Janine. So I accepted your request and then it said I had to send you an invite to add you in. And so it's flashing on my screen and it says adding. And it's not adding very fast. And I'm not sure why that is. Because it's me you're talking to. Oh, now she's disappeared. Ooh. Ooh. Maybe what we need to do, Bella, is we maybe need to practice and then sort it out. And then we can do a joint mail chat. Because it's this is not the easiest. Let me see, where was Bella? Because you see, it's funny, Bella. There's certain people who appear online and it says underneath in blue, bring them on video. And now yours doesn't say bring them on video. And I pressed all the buttons that it asked me to do. I even read the instructions, which is quite a thing. So we'll have to have a think about this and sort it out because that would be absolutely fantastic. No idea how this works. Modern technology and all that. Okie dokie, tomorrow is Wednesday. And I don't think there's a job tomorrow. I think there's one on Thursday. And so we'll be here. I'm going to try and get this to fill up my, oh. That's lovely. Thank you, Fluffy. Oh, perhaps you need to accept Bella when not in an active call. That might be it. That makes sense. Maybe Nick could figure it out. Nick's already had me all day going, can I not just have a screen? Can I not just have a screen? I'm sure he'll be absolutely delighted to be figuring something else out on my behalf. Yes, but I might have to resort to that. That sounds like a very good plan. Okie dokie. So tomorrow we have. Oh, you can have a look at the dogs. Indeed, there they are. And in fact, now this is when it gets a bit tricky. It gets a bit ratty when I start moving. Oh, there they are. Little monkeys. They've been running around all day, those two. Hello, Penny. She just loves him. Isn't that sweet? Okay, so we will see you tomorrow, and we might be better organised, but probably not. So don't be holding your breath. Right, thank you very much, everybody, and we'll speak later.